Alright, time to make baklava. We're using pecan halves for our nuts. Time to process them. And food processor. Mm-hmm. That's 2 pounds, you only need 1 pound. But see what gets to.
Did Gordon ever say Merry Christmas to you?
Gordon?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't think so.
No?
No. I think I got this one backwards.
Yeah. You know, do Christmas, he said.
Okay, it does say a lock.
Oh.
Lock. Right here. Yeah.
Joe didn't have to plow. He was off for Christmas.
Take a little spoon of cinnamon. That should do her. She is to the top. Watch out when you lift it. All right, we didn't get it all over the place. I'll put that in the bowl. Here I'm going to add a half a tablespoon of ginger to kick it up a notch. All right, I decided to put a second tablespoon of cinnamon in my mix because this doesn't smell strong enough. Plus, I believe I use an extra pound of nuts in this batch, so we'll see how it turns out. Should turn out good with some more nuts. Okie dokes. Making baklava is fun too. Oh, it happens. You can wash the dishes, no matter. Alright, fuel door's opened up. Here already buttered or oiled our pan, but let's give it a flake real quick. Just oil it one side. We're boiled up good. Here's the first step of making your baklava with phyllo dough. Then with your nuts, combine them. First layers, you're gonna put 5 on the bottom, and butter. Here's butter with olive oil, 50-50 mix. One, two, three. Don't forget that butter. Butter, butter, oil, oil, butter, butter, oil. Same process as the bonnet stuff. 4. Number 5. On the bottom, it's going to color with 5. That color is good. The rest of them don't go on that thick. Thank you, Melissa.
Well,
Now you put your stuff on. You use a spoon. No particular measurement. Kind of get it on there. Shake them up, shake them up good. 1, 2, let's make it 3. 3 spoons. Get stored it. Give it a shake. Good start. Now it's back to putting away for the 10. Here we go with the phyllo. Gotta be careful because now it's on loose on the bottom because of the nuts, and this will slide around. So just gotta be careful putting the butter on this one. Getting it maybe twice if necessary. Needs it a little extra here. Just did it kind of. Go to the next. I think we can do this one 3 in a row as well. And then put the nuts down. 2. Oil, butter. Combo. Your pan is not big enough for the leaflets, you can always push down the ends. It doesn't hurt it though. Tastes actually better. Oh, a little more. they stick. Fix it. No difference. Right. Next one. Steal some of this foam. Some butter, oil, discard. Give it a little touch on the ends. Get her down there tight. Some nuts. Nut it up, nut it up, nut it up, nut it up. Right. Some good stuff. A friend of mine told me this stuff tastes like candy when I'm done when he eats it. He says it's so good. But it's not candy, it's baklava. It's a big thing. So give it another nutmeg scar. Give that a little butter. Heat it in. Butter and oil. Working on 3 layers, hopefully each one. Oh yeah, it's looking good. Nice, a snag here and there. All right, we'll get this one on. There we go. Gotcha. Straighten it back up. Fine. Thank you for that. Pour it on. Baklava, I'll tell you. Then we make a syrup. I'll put one more because it's tore up. Just for the heck of it, why not? So that one, oil, butter. Keep that steady pace so you don't let that fuel dough dry out on you. But you gotta make sure you get it right too. You can't just not do it. So make sure you get your butter on there. You have to put extra, don't hurt none. It's all in the same pan, cooked together. Because you're gonna cut this in squares or diamond shaped when before you cook it. That's how it comes out so pretty. Pre-cut. Be careful shaking it because the whole thing slides. How you doing there, Melissa? Good. We'll start splitting this in between because it looks like the pan's kind of funky dunky. Have to double up on that one. Cover the end. There we go. Be generous with the butter and oil. Kind of the same theory as roasting nuts, except with bread product between it and layers. Smells awesome in the house. All right. And after this cooks for 45 minutes, pour hot syrup on it. Gives it that sweet taste. The syrup. You just don't want to overdo it. You just want to make it just right. But too much syrup in your stuff, it just gets soupy. It's not good. Kind of want just the right amount for your pour when you get your baklava cooked. Not your traditional baklava with their pistachios nuts. So I'm using my pecan nuts. I love them. I love it. I like it better for some reason. It tastes as I like it better. It reminds me of pecan pie or something. Better than that even, probably. Pecan baklava. Ugh, stuff. All right, more nuts. Give it some nuts. Oh, discard. Discard. All right, good. See, this ain't quite like the last batch I made with the bonnets. It had eggs and cheese and a rice. To where this has nuts in it, so it won't quite raise up as much as an egg would with cheese. So even if I go too high, I should be just fine. It's just when I go to pour the sauce on it, what's going to happen? Okay, we're just going to throw this whole thing on it. Go like this. That didn't hurt nothing. Or nothing. Ta-da! fixed it. Give it some oil, butter. Let's get another one distorted. All right, good stuff. Here we go. Those are rolled out good. Nice when they come out and look like cards when they unfold. The thin side one sometimes gets a little bit damper or something. A little more damp from being frozen. Just be careful and get them out there. No, they're pretty good. This one. Let's go from the opposite side here. It came out pretty good. That worked. Fine. Hold it. Get some more nuts on it. If you can, if you can. Who thought we would be making baklava today? Butter, oil, here we have my oven preheated at 350. $20 leaflets in the bag that I pull out. I already have 20 down. Put 20 more on top. It's gonna be a close one. Doesn't look like there's enough oil and butter on it. Let me just dip it again. Give it a little bit around and about. Swirl it up, put some more on. Don't be scared. This is a pastry. It needs butter. And the butter will absorb into the nuts and the pastry, so it'll be flaky. Also gets the flaky into it, kind of like how the croissants are made. They fluff up and do the same kind of thing. And a real nice crust. Butter. A little extra, push your finger if need be. Alright, here we go. One more. Yeah. Some nuts on there. Bam. Shazam. Hot diggity damn. Remember, that's a risky move doing what I do, but I've been doing this, so be careful. This is gonna be a super, super tasty baklava. And you'll need some lemon zest. If you don't have some, you need to go get some. Only for the fact that it really does the trick. Makes it, gives it a candy taste to it when you put it in your sauce. And if you don't have that, you can even use orange zest or any other kind of a zest that's tangy. It'll taste good. It won't be tangy by the time it's done made in that sauce. It goes into the baklava. I'll show you how to do that when I put the sauce together. Syrup, not sauce, syrup. Butter and oil again. Let's not forget. Put about 3 down each layer, just in between. Why? Because it seems to work better. So far, so good. Butter, oil, tasty stuff, tasty. That's nuts. Fruity. Man. Spread them out, spread them out. Feeling a little bit icy outside today. Here's I believe there's 3 overturns on the 400 down here. In the past hour, telling people don't drive. It's like, duh. I don't know, everything's icing up. Hello. Stay home. Make some baklava. Be smart. Butter. Oil. As you keep quick with your phyllo doughs, they won't dry up on you and they won't stick. So you gotta be quick about it. Not too quick, you gotta take your time still and do it, but there's no time for slacking at all. Sometimes it's not your fault though, so it's no biggie. Oil, butter. Yeah. All right. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Almost done with this. Kind of cut it and put her in the oven. Just put 2 on top. And finish up the nuts. Butter. A little extra for on top for the top layers. And the nuts are all done. I'll fold these edges in 2. And that'll hold everything together. Butter and oil. Don't forget, all the way through. Gotta keep reminding just because. No mess around now. That one's done. Give it some butter, oil, generous now. Same to the other side. Almost done.
Better hurry up with dessert.
I'm on it. Like we need to dash more some oil, some butter, add a bunch as well. time to microwave it. 22. Microwave. Yeah, let's see how we have. Let's see. One, two, three, four. Four more to go. These ones look pretty stuck. For funky top, I'll tell you right now. We'll leave those stuck together. Let's see what we got here. Should be enough. Swirl. Get that butter and oil on there. Get this all. I don't know. You should see if this guy go in the oven. People want some dessert around here. Damaged pieces first. Okay. Little butter. Oh yeah. Can make some people happy with this stuff, I'll tell you. All right, she ain't pretty, but she's going on. Don't mess around, dump it on, get it over with. Baklava, homemade. Now it's time for me to cut it. I don't need a ruler, but in case one does. Alright, we're making diamonds. So, go from one end to the other. Going from here to there, straight across. Go slow. Very sharp knife. Do it a second time to make sure the bottom's cut. Now, you cut it, say about 2 fingers wide, roughly. That'll make it about what? About 1.5 inches. Can get technical. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's got to be close. Because, you know, not everybody's perfect. Like 30. Almost looks like I've done this once before. Once. Well, make sure you cut your baklava before you cook it, so it's ready for your syrup you have to pour on it later. It goes in the cracks right down in it. While it's hot, you gotta do it when you pull it right out of the oven. It's like you gotta time your syrup with your cook. Usually you gotta put it in and get it stored, and then I start my syrup right after. So they are done both at the same time. Or close at the same time. Just gotta make sure you keep your syrup on the heat until it's ready. Alright, now it's time to cut the other way. Let's go this way. So instead of cutting this one, there you leave these 2 ends in, we'll just go down the middle. Score the second time. And here's where we're gonna get our diamond shaped look. Nice small pieces, you don't want but large pieces. You can always have a second piece if you want to. Score it the second time, not to forget. Make sure that bomb's scored. Second score. Someone just needs to take their time making this stuff, that's all. But on a cold day outside, with the oven running, warms up the house, makes it smell fantastic, and it puts something nice and sweet in your stomach. It goes great with a cup of coffee too. I put three-quarters of a spoon of ginseng in my dry mix with the nuts earlier that it didn't show on camera. Did it separate. But if you have it, you can put it. If you don't, then it don't matter. It's just what I did for myself anyhow. Alright. That's how she looks. Cut it up. Time to put her in the oven. Catch you later, alligator. Into the oven she goes. Alright, we're making the syrup for the baklava. I put a quarter cup of New York maple syrup, brown sugar quarter cup, white sugar quarter cup, and 1 cup of water. When it becomes a syrup and it's ready, I will put vanilla in it, half a tablespoon, and lemon zest that I had in the freezer that I'll let thaw out a little bit now so I can get it ready to put in. Here's what it looks like. A lemon zest needs to thaw a little bit. I'm going to put 2 in. I normally put in 1, but since I've used 2 pounds, I want a little more zest to it, so I put more. And here, special, I like it, is the apple blossom honey. It gives it just a better taste. And put that in now, 1 cup. Close enough so don't get it out. Overflow. Get all over the place. That's the stuff. If you can find it, you can get it. Just for the baklava, I used specifically the apple blossom honey. Absolutely super. All right, time to start cooking it. Our syrup to the baklava has come to a boil. Everything's dissolved as was dry in there. Now it's time to put in the vanilla and the 2 lemon zests. One half tablespoon. 2 lemon zests. Give it a stir. Keep an eye on it. Keep it warm until you pull out your baklava that's been baking in the oven. Then you pour it on top. Almost ready for the syrup. A little bit more. Alright, let's get the baklava. Alright, nice and toasty brown. Ready to go. Time to put the syrup on. Alright, time to pour the syrup on. Steaming. Don't tell me that's not hot. That's how it's done. Time to plate the baklava. Every day you have a hot slice of baklava. One for you, one for me. Alright. Baklava, winging it blue.